How's it going, everybody? Welcome your faces back to another Satoshi Club video where today I'm going to explain what you need to know for, all of the beginners out there about Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency to ever hit the market in 2009. I'm going to explain a brief history of it and what you need to know about the Bitcoin organization, about, some market fundamentals when it comes to price action, when it comes to the total global market cap for cryptocurrencies, and a lot more. So if you enjoy the video, as always, make sure to drop a like, and let's just get straight into it with a little introduction, right? Bitcoin was the first ever cryptocurrency created back in 2009, right? It remains the most popular and valuable digital currency in the world even as of today. And if you head on over into the coin market cap page, you'll see that Bitcoin's market cap is around 2.3 times larger than even its closest competitors, which is Ethereum. But one thing that I noticed is over the years, Ethereum keeps getting closer and closer to Bitcoin when it comes to market dominance. As you can see, Bitcoin has a 42% one, Ethereum has an 18% market dominance. You can see this at the top of the page. And this basically means, how much proportion of the entire cryptocurrency market cap is in these two top coins. Now, Bitcoin is holding the top spot because it is still a proof of work blockchain, right? Which means that, mining has to be done, or computational tasks to actually, derive value onto the blockchain, to solve transactions, and to solve these problems to let transactions actually go through on the network, right? And it is also one of the only truly decentralized cryptocurrencies out there, because the only way you can really destroy Bitcoin, and trust me, people have tried destroying it since the moment it was incepted, is to destroy electricity for the entire world. Because even if you remove electricity for every single computer around the world, but there's one computer left that's mining Bitcoin, it will operate as a node and the Bitcoin network will still survive. So that's how strong decentralization is. And just a little intro for you all that have not really learned or known about cryptocurrencies in the past a lot. Bitcoin actually started at a time where the whole economic situation, the housing market crash happened when all of these things were just simply too much for the economy to handle. This supposed guy called Satoshi Nakamoto came and said, hey guys, look at this digital currency. Now, to this day, we have no idea who Satoshi Nakamoto actually is. It could be just a pseudonym. I did make a video about it before, so if you want to check that out, you can do so. But in general, this group of people that created Bitcoin and released the first initial paper, decentralized transactions white paper, well, it was Satoshi Nakamoto and his group of people. And since then, they actually managed to give sort of incentive to the community to keep running the Bitcoin organization. So as you can see on the official Bitcoin website, it is a community run website, right? So if you want to make a donation, you can do so. And what these guys are doing are simply just helping beginners get into it. So you can choose your wallet, you can buy Bitcoin, you can get started, you can learn about what is Bitcoin and all of these other things for individuals, businesses, developers, and more. But in general, what happened was Satoshi Nakamoto and Martti Malmi created and registered the bitcoin.org domain, right? And when Satoshi actually left the project later on, he gave ownership of the domain to additional people separate from the Bitcoin developers to spread responsibility and prevent just one person being in control of everything, because that's the true meaning of decentralization, right? And after that, from 2011 to 2013, the site was primarily used for releasing new versions of the software now called Bitcoin Core. And in 2013, the site was redesigned, adding, all of these numerous pages, listing additional Bitcoin software and creating the translation system. Developer docs were added in 2014, and it is an independent open source project, the website itself, much like Bitcoin and a lot of cryptocurrencies are currently. Now, Bitcoin is able to be forked to other coins. You'll see that there's Bitcoin Cash. There's a lot of stuff going on. But after Bitcoin was actually launched in 2009, with the Genesis block, or the first ever Bitcoin block being mined, Satoshi Nakamoto himself mined, over 1 million Bitcoins, which would be worth around 22 billion right now. And later on, the first reported real-world financial transaction involving Bitcoin took place on May 22nd, 2010, when a Florida man negotiated to pay 10,000 Bitcoins for 2 Papa John pizzas at about $25. So that guy is probably very, very sad right now, but it doesn't matter, opportunities come and go. But in general, when it comes to the price history, right, and this is stuff that you can look at CoinMarketCap as well. If you head on over into Bitcoin, right, and you see the Bitcoin to USD chart, and you know, press year to date, that's since the start of the year. But if you press literally all, you'll see that, you know, ever since 2014 or wherever the chart is actually available, I'm not sure CoinMarketCap shows further than 2014, right? You can see that the price was, you know, less than around $100, right? Then after that, 600, 400, 200, whatever. And then after that, it gained popularity. And in around 2017, it reached the $1,000 mark for the first time at the beginning of the year. And during the peak of the ICO boom, it reached the $20,000 mark fairly quickly, after which it fell down. You know, this was about the time when the Bitcoin halving actually happened as well. And then it kind of fell down, and then they make it a little rebound, then it fell down again. And then as this entire pandemic struck the world, there was just an unbelievable rise in Bitcoin prices. I mean, just look at this. It started off at around $5,000, and it went all the way up into the $60,000 range. So, you know, if you didn't get a chance to become a Bitcoin millionaire back in 2014, 15, or whatever, you maybe had a chance to do it in 2020, 2021. But after that, in 2022, inflation was too large and monetary policies had to start being implemented. So the price of Bitcoin, as with the price of everything, like stocks and all of this stuff, they had to go down and start correcting over time. So this is kind of the price action of Bitcoin. Currently, we are sort of making a bottom. So let's see what happens with that. Let's see if we continue moving up or if we move down and hit the 10K level once again. There's possibilities for both things to happen, but, you know, just keep looking into the future. Maybe there's a chance to, you know, become a Bitcoin millionaire once again in the future as well. Now, something that's pretty interesting is the Gartner hype cycle, right? And this is this guy Jarek actually said that Bitcoin follows the Gartner hype cycle, right? Where at first most people ignore this piece of innovation, and then suddenly it becomes so relevant and everyone gets more excited until it becomes obvious that promises can't keep up with reality. So this is what this guy says that Bitcoin actually brought. But the thing is, such a situation and lack of liquidity combined with little to no regulation made it ripe for market manipulation, where a lot of startups just started using the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency hype to raise funds for their projects in 2017 with the ICO craze. And basically what happened was a lot of these ICO tokens collapsed within a year, and a lot of them were deemed scams, right? The crypto winter came multiple times in the past. So if you are a person who has been in the market for a lot of time, you're probably not watching this video. But for those of you that don't know, everything or every time the Bitcoin grows and then falls, this is called a Bitcoin or crypto winter, right? We're currently in a crypto winter, and it's happened multiple times in the past where Bitcoin actually reached prices as high as $70,000 in November 2021. But after that, due to a combination of persistently elevated inflation and also, you know, all of these things going on within the, basically just the prices increased so much over time that there had to be a correction. And with high inflation and not much production in the economy, it was just simply unsustainable over time. So the Fed and other central banks had to increase interest rates to you know, encourage people to start saving more instead of spending more, to lower down inflation levels and calm the economy a little bit. But what's happening next year, or actually this year, is next year is going to be the Bitcoin halving once again, right? And once the halving comes, it basically means that the rewards that you get for mining a Bitcoin block cut in half, right? And usually, you know, statistically and historically, every time a Bitcoin halving actually happened, the price started moving upwards and a bull run was triggered. So I guess we're gonna have to wait and see what happens with that. Now, when it comes to a price prediction, currently, what we can do is take a little look at Tradingview, right? What I like to do is head on over into the chart. For those of you that haven't used Tradingview before, you probably should start using it. It is one of the best trading tools you can have out there. And instead of looking at gold prices, right, you head on over into Bitcoin. And what you do at the start is head on over onto the weekly time frame first and foremost, and you have a little look at the chart, right? What we can see is a strong zone of resistance that was a resistance in the past. So there was sort of an area of interest, you know, back in 2020. But currently, you know, it acted as sort of a level of support, right? And price is kind of moving up. But we do have another level of resistance right here. So what I expect price to be doing at this point is potentially just ranging in this area and then either breaking down below and moving down into the 10K level for one last touch before we start moving up again, or just moving up, breaking above, and continuing upwards. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below with your favorite thoughts and opinions. And lastly, I'm not a financial advisor, and you should do your own due diligence before investing into anything in the blockchain, crypto, or NFT world. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.